Hi everyone, I am back online this February, the 15th. It's scary how time goes by. We have 1 month and 15 days into 2025. Time is a precious gift. I did not have any New Year resolution. Obviously, last year with all the very painful event that I've been through, I have learned one thing is I'm not against resolution, but I think you can plan, but God will decide. But also on the other side is that my biggest learning from last year is that time is a gift and precious. Where you spend your time is the most rewarding part of your life. I just came back from my first travel because I do travel a lot. Last year alone, out of the 12 months, I traveled 10 months. I love traveling. This is who I am. So I am going to share my journey on my first travel of this year, which is I went into the northern part of Ghana, the gateway of the north of Ghana. Ghana is a country in West Africa, for those who don't know. It's a beautiful country, and people are quite nice when you come from a French background, a former colony. We're on a different method of communication, how we communicate things, and the communication that I find a bit challenging. The country in itself is open to tourism, to foreigners, to investors, to people who want to find a place back to Africa. Level of corruption in Ghana is actually minimal because there's a lot of opening and opportunity that the government allows. They have incentives in which they really want to see African and the diaspora growing. I can't say much about Ghana, to be honest. Ghana speaks for itself. We're just going to talk about my travel time and my discovery of the north. It was the first time to go up to the north, so it was really interesting. We landed in Tamale airport and visited different part of the city. I won't spoil it. I will let you go and see. We went all the way down to the National Reserve in Mole Park, where we stayed, and it was eventful and very funny. This is a solo trip, but I had a tour guide, and she's quite good. She's really recommended. She's a young lady who tries to actually encourage people like us who wants to discover Africa. She's not just limited to Ghana. She's go all over to Africa as well. If you want to book her, we'll talk about her a little bit more, but just watch and enjoy trip number 1 of 2025 by God's grace, and I will be able to do more trips.
Literally running for Africa right now.
Okay, so guys, we are on our way to Tamale now, and that's the plane. Yeah,
Literally.
private jets with many people. And yes, Marianne Pierre, happy? We made it, right? So where is Tamale? It's the north of what?
It's on
The gateway to the north, so that's where we're going from Accra. Alright?
yeah.
Okay, we just arrived in Tamale Airport. That's where we are. That's the place we arrived there. And here is the airport. This is my first time on the northern part of Ghana. I have a tour guide today. We missed our flight this morning, but it's just so we finally got another flight, which was good. We just got our luggages. So that's my first visit in the northern part of Ghana, a place called Tamale. Looking forward to it, and let's see what happens. Okay guys, now let's see. I am impressed. This is such a small little town, but amazing. Look at how clean the roads are. Very quiet. Really nice airport. Quiet, nice. Thank you.
Finally, who made it?
You can't get any better than this. The level of heat is unreal. I'm not used to this anymore, but I think I'm going to enjoy it. I need my vitamin D. So right now we are, where are we?
So right now we are in Tamale.
Okay.
We just got off the airport and now our driver is here taking us to our hotel.
Okay.
So for those of you who thought we were going to miss
Now it's supposed to be fun. So far I'm loving the scenery. It's amazing. So watch this space.
yeah.
Alright, I just arrived in the hotel. It's called Marianne Hotel. It's actually a nice hotel. I'll show you a video in a few minutes. So for the time being, we're very warm and we're just gonna go in and get ourselves sorted. Alright, so here we are. There's the entrance. That's the whole hotel. If you're looking for some shade, I'm gonna go in. It's burning warm. So if you're not good with heat, this is not a place for you. It's actually really warm. Tamales, amazing, very warm, guys. So please prepare. Yes, the lady of the hour. It's been dark here, but we are going to where? Upstairs. Okay. Now, do we have lift? No. Okay.
We have civilization and modernization now.
Yeah.
Now we're in the village.
Okay.
Is it?
105.
Is it here? Yeah, yes, here.
All right. So the big building over there is still the hotel. All right.
So the other one is just you use your card.
Okay.
Let's all get ready in 20 minutes.
All right.
All the guys are coming to pick us up.
No problem.
So we're spending one night here.
This is my room.
Yes. And the other nights we spend it in the morning.
Okay.
20 minutes and then we'll be back.
One thing you're gonna find here in Ghana is that lightning in the hotels are quite another story, right? But yeah, it's not too bad. Take into consideration, like she said, we are a civilization, so do not have high expectation, but it's extremely clean. Yeah, it's clean. I had my room changed because the toilet over there was not to standard, especially the price that they gave to me, not acceptable. I changed. It's a village though, but if you know how I am with cleanliness, this is a little bit more clean. Now this is me getting in. Wish us luck. I've never done this in my whole life, so that's gonna be funny. I'm on the road to the in Tamale, in the north of Ghana. It's an amazing experience. Here, in what we call the tricycle, what the Nigerian call the AKK, this is quite nice. Okay, the last time I've seen this is in a movie. This is brilliant. Here we are. You can hear the noise. Hi, I'm here with Jen. Hello. Hi. Nice experience. Exactly. So, here we go. So we are going to the museum right now. So and then now I have to say it's warm, but it's amazing. So we are where we now?
We are the Red Clay Museum.
Welcome to Red Clay. So that's a Red Clay Museum. It's a museum. That's the view of the museum. And we are going in now with a guide. So I am not sure exactly what it's about, but we're going to find out what's the story about the Red Clay Museum.
Apart from that one, the rest from Accra.
Yeah.
We dismantle them, put them on a low bed, bring them to this place and assemble them here. The one in the middle, they've taken all the seats. There is nothing in there. It's now stand as drone classroom. They teach children how to fly drones, a lot of things. Yeah.
So I'm going to show you what he's talking about. You see the first plane over there, and the other one used as computer class and drone classroom. All right, so I'm doing a view of, okay, we're going into the Red Clay now. It's a museum. It has a very important history in Ghana. So we're going to hear from the guide in a few minutes. I'm hoping we can have more time because we're a little bit late. Remember, we missed our flight this morning, so hopefully we're going to get something at this time. So we're going in. You have to tell everybody what this place is about.
Red Clay is an art center,
Okay.
tourist center,
Okay.
museum.
Okay.
We have another two places in town. We
Okay.
have SCCA, another art space. Then we have Nkrumah's hall.
Oh, okay.
It was a silo that Dr. Nkrumah was building. And he did not complete it when he was overthrown.
Yeah.
The place was abandoned. No government ever said anything about the place. The place became full of sand and water.
Okay.
When there was shortage of water, the whole community were fetching water from the place.
Okay.
A lot of people died in there. Able to trace some of them, and some were not able to be traced. When
Okay.
Ibrahim came, they told him about it, and he went and bought it. So right now we have people up there working.
Hi.
Ibrahim is an international giant artist born in
Tamale.
artwork picture. You can see that the sack is new. At the end, the third picture, artwork picture, you can see that the jute sack is very wretched, including the shoemaker box. The plant that they use to make the sacks are jute. They normally bring them from India, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Malaysia to Ghana. When they brought it to Ghana, they give the Ghana Cocoa Board. Ghana Cocoa Board also distribute it among the cocoa farmers. When the cocoa farmers are done with it, they can't use it again. They will also sell it out for businessmen and women. Those who are dealing with pepper, onion, maize, millet have a time limit. When they are done, the last people they will hand over to is charcoal dealers. Look at it here, very wretched. And the shoemaker box, when it is new, you can see that the boys will be knocking it harder, drawing people attentions. Within a short period of time, the box become very weak and wretched. These two things speak the same language. It is talking about the channel that it follows to become this very wretched light. Yeah. We have a lot of big men in office today in Ghana here. Some are even in Europe. They were able to succeed through shoe shining. Some are even gone for retirement. And we have a lot of wealthy men. Some are even in Europe. They were able to succeed through shoe shining. In northern region here, it was rampant. But today, they've organized themselves at particular places. When you go to southern sector, you still see young men struggling here and there with the boxes, trying to get their daily bread by polishing and mending soles of shoes across the city. Most of them come from the villages to the city. Some of them are even illiterates. When they get to the city to apply for jobs will be difficult. In order to survive is to look for the boxes. And how Ibrahim managed to get all this, he sometimes negotiates with some of the boys. He will prepare brand new ones for them and collect the old ones. And sometimes give it to people in a form of contract beads. The title of this art in Nkansa, non-orientable Nkansa. Nkansa is a name of a person. That Nkansa guy, he's a shoemaker boy who made it today, helped Ibrahim so much by arranging of the boxes. He was able to arrange about 4,000 of these boxes. Wow. Yeah. And how we managed to build this, it is a metals that we weld from the beginning. After the metals, we didn't put these thick plywoods on it, screw them before the shoeshine boxes. When we were done, there were remaining ones on the floor and there were spaces, so we have to pick them, fix them on those spaces. Everything that we have here has got a small history
behind it. Yeah.
Something like this fire during Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's regime, he built so many industries, and that is where fire extinguishers were kept. Some of the industries were producing something like paint, that is Gihok, and the name still exists, but not the same product. So that particular fire amore is coming from that particular industry. And then we have this. There, when you move to southern sector, women normally use them to carry fish. And the one on the floor, some time ago, they were using it to sell drinks, vegetables. So everything that we have here has got a small history behind it. The title of this artwork is Green Heat, but they are medical structures. During Second World War, soldiers who were injured and became very weak and not, these were the structures that they used to pick them. They are part of historical items that we used to teach people. Ibrahim brought them from Greece. We have the replicants mixed with the original ones here. All right.
We have here the other view of the masterpiece or shoebox masterpiece there. See there and there.
It is James Bano. He came here for his exhibition. James Bano was a personal photographer to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. James Bano is about 95 years of age.
I was just going to say he's still alive. Now this is the art from the back. We were looking at the front earlier, but this is the art from the back. Amazing.
Yes. During Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's regime, that particular oil company, that is Ajib, it was an Italian company. James Bano was also having a commission on it. Sometimes the pictures that he took normally goes to magazines, calendars, newspapers. So these are some of the photographs that he took during his time. So we can go close for you to have a look at that. Early 70s. These are the pictures of the gas and oil companies. These are some of the pictures that he took during his time, early 70s.
Now you need to come to this museum. It's amazing. It's a history museum. It's amazing to see the story and the heart behind this.
We have this jet engine.
Okay.
That was given to us by John Dramani's youngest brother, Ibrahim Mahama.
Okay.
That we should keep it in our museum. There are a lot of people who have never seen a jet engine separately standing this way before. Sometimes our local people, when they are coming to this place and see something like this, when they just step in, they'll break and begin to return back. Look at the bomb.
I was just going to say it looks like a bomb.
Yeah, that is a jet engine.
Hey. It's good to see that.
Every artwork that you've seen here, it is Ibrahim's artworks only. And then we have these mugs here. They're about 90 to 100 years old. Ibrahim collected some of them from our northern chiefs. And some of them were local bullet troops. When Ibrahim went for it, they have to disconnect everything before handing them over to him.
You literally disconnect.
Yes.
This
Have
is
to
scary.
No, but it has been disconnected.
Yeah.
Some have to spit on it, some have to urinate on it to disconnect the spiritual powers. And then we have this brass over here. It was used by rich people. They were not using it for food nor water. Some of them keep them in their rooms for decorations. Some of them buy them as treasure. Some will even keep their expensive clothes inside.
You have one here, but where do you can buy this
It is very difficult
to
come
find? Because it was more royalty.
These are jewelry boxes that were used by rich people, those who were dealing with gold.
Look at that. History in the making.
We have this bean balance over here. It was made by a certain Akan professor. He introduced this to West Africa. Those who were dealing with gold, diamond, they were using this. Even after this, some areas they still use this.
Yeah. So I've seen this
Very
before,
good.
actually.
But it was used for decorations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we have this headlights of a train. That is first train that came to Ghana. And those trains were using coal. But this time, those trains, they don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
But the one we have recently, they are electrical diesel engine. So this is their headlights.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have historical books here.
Okay, we go to the books now.
We have historical books here from Gold Coast to Ghana. A lot of people never come to this place to research through these books. Yeah, 1970, 71. We have trade report 1966, 1968. And then we have that bed over there. From the neck up to the head is real. But here is a wood made by the hunters of these particular birds.
Okay.
And where you can find them is Mali. Some of the hunters from Mali, they sold it to Ibrahim, teach him how they use it.
Okay.
They put on a certain costume, go to the place where the bears are. They have a certain dance, they will start dancing, singing, and the bears will start coming, they began killing them.
Wow.
And then we have different types of lanterns over here. This particular red one in Asian country those days, it was used as their palette. And this one, France and Belgium, it was used by their miners. So when you go to France today, it's a very expensive lantern if you are to get it unless some of their big museums. Then we have these slippers from railways. They're about 130 years now. When they cut off the tree, they have to smoke it for more than 6 months. After that, they have to shape it this way and boil it with oil before using it. So it still looks very strong and heavy. So let's talk about tattoo, how it is in northern region here. Traders and this Kayari women from beginning, when they were about to go to southern sector, they were writing their names on their arms, their community names and some family members' names. This person has written his name on his arm that Ablai Patargo and some of the family members' name. Patargo is a community in the northern region here, and some of the family members' name has been written on the arm. In case of any accident or the person passed on or got lost, they are the
That's
names
brilliant.
you use to trace the person's family.
Okay.
It was for identification purpose or ID cards. Even during Second World War, soldiers who were also taking part, some of them do write their names on their arms.
So they can be remembered just in case.
Yeah. So right now we are moving to the Parliament of Ghosts. Parliament of Ghosts.
The Parliament of Ghosts. Marianne, you brought me to the Department of Ghosts. What is this? What is?
We are Africans. We need to install fear in them.
Are you scared?
When you go there, you tell them if they do anyhow, you send ghosts to them.
This place. Actually, Ibrahim, almost half of his artworks, he has been doing it here. A lot of activities, programs has been taking place here. When we have meetings, we spread mat all over this place up to the middle. The steps are sitting places. The ghosts that we are talking about, not real ghosts, like programs activities that have been held here are the goods that we are talking about. As you can see, some of Ibrahim artworks is still he's still on it. We are still arranging it. Then we have cement papers here. You can see that the cement has been used, leaving the paper aside, and the paper has been transformed into something else, like the heart of laborers. A laborer will work for more than 24 hours. What they will collect at the end will be very small. So it talks about hard labor. And all these things, it has been touched by so many hands. They are all part of the ghost that we are talking about.
So it's like a history, an emotional
Very
history of the handprint of someone's story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So something like when you have birthdays, picnics, weddings, you can bring it here.
Okay.
When you come to do something like that, or birthday picnics, you are not going to pay anything.
Okay. Nice to see the whole building from outside. Okay, so we're outside now and we're going to a new building.
You have two Ibrahim Mahama.
Okay.
The other one is an international business personnel, and this man is an international giant artist.
And this is going to be the International Museum.
Yeah. Welcome to Capital Corpses.
Uh-huh.
The title of this artwork is Capital Corpses. Ibrahim spent almost 3 years arranging these machines, and he was able to arrange about 2,000. After that, they have to lubricate it to reduce the friction. This desk is a British design but manufactured in Ghana. All countries that British rule were using these decks. Ibrahim went to Italy with the same exhibition. When he was done and he was to dismantle it, Italian government said no, they want to keep it at their museum for the next generation, so he should sell it for them. And he was able to do it. He exchanged them in Tamale here and brought back to life.
Okay.
And where you can find this particular artwork in Ghana is only Tamale.
Okay.
Tamale is the capital town of the whole northern region.
Yeah.
That is why we call it capital corpses. They are dead materials that he brought back to life. And then we are dealing
sustainable.
Quite apart from that, we are dealing with this sound. It is the movement of a train, something like edible.
Yeah.
If you have ever seen it before and come to this place and see something
Marianne
like
is
this,
getting
it brings you back
a
memories.
lesson, right?
And the way it
After
has
she
been
changed
arranged,
10
it is in the
times.
form of graves. It's like a graves.
Oh, okay.
That is why we call that the title of this artwork is Capital Corpses.
Capital
Corpses.
Yeah. This building is a new building. They want to do an international museum. They call it International Museum.
Yeah. So that talks about formal education and non-formal
Education.
question is not related to this. With the clay homes, I heard that when you use this one, it makes the place cold.
Yeah, it is very true. And
So
quite
it's at the cold, because you were saying that it gets so cold that you don't even need to put AC in your room.
Okay,
I don't know how true that is.
Yes,
it
clay
is
is
very
amazing
true,
because
yeah.
some of the houses in Europe they're trying to, and the most expensive one, they when they use a bit of clay.
and it's like something like this.
Now
Is it-
you need to
is it
build
the
a
same
clay
person
house
who did
if you want to have a sustainable environment in terms of
Ibrahim Mahama,
heat
Mama's.
preservation. So someone starts shooting at your house, it's not going to go in.
You know they're from here.
Basically saying that clay is actually stronger than the cement. It's a very impressive place, so I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Spend almost
Please come to this place, it's amazing. So what did you learn, Marianne?
This place was built by Ibrahim Mahama. It's called something of the corpses.
Capital Corpses.
Capital corpses. Because the arrangement looks like graves. The whole idea is finding the good even in the old. These things were stuff that were rotten in the beginning. Not rotten, but people just saw it as useless. But he saw value in it, fixed almost all of it.
Yeah.
And now it's just beautiful art display.
And
being that the aircraft is now at the safety place, he would have been very grateful. But 1 year later, the man passed on. Because when he was even bringing it, I learned the seats were supposed to be 16 because the fuel tanks were very small to contain 20 fuel.
hello.
So yeah,
So after a visit to the red clay factory, which was very fascinating, we actually headed to the shea butter factory. Tamale is actually resident to one of the biggest shea butter factory in Ghana. So it was very amazing to see the process of seeding the shea seed and how the process of from the raw material to the finished work that you see in the shops. So enjoy.
We actually share
Oh, in our local language.
this is how it looks
Share
like.
nut.
Would you believe that? All you guys using shea butter and don't know how much work involved it. This is where it starts.
Number one, and
Number
then
one.
what's the
So after that, they grind it here.
Okay.
They don't
So
dry
they
it.
just finish grinding all this before we arrive.
Okay, so this is the machine they used to grind it. We're a little bit late because we missed our flight, but look, it's good enough. You see how the machine is? And it gives us this at the end.
Can we touch it?
No touching.
So this will become shea butter? Yeah. No, they have a process. It's a
Yeah.
process. Can I just?
This is the base, the raw base material for every shea product that you see. Wow.
What's the name of this place?
Solo borbune. Solo borbune.
Buni. So right now we are in Sorobo Burin.
Solo borbune.
Guys, forgive me. I don't know how to say that, but I
She
think
tried.
it means that patience gets riches. Those people who are able to exercise patience are the ones that get most.
Try this again.
You have blended seed, fried, roasted. You get
Is
this,
the end result. Get the shea butter from it. So that's
the end result. These are like the residues after they've done the shea
after
butter.
they get the shea butter.
It would have been great to see the shea butter process, isn't it? Oh my word, shea. Yeah. And then you get
Pour it
this,
inside this thing. No. They'll pour it inside here. They'll be rolling it.
guys.
Shea factory. Guys, you can't get any better than this.
We're getting a little bit of lessons. We came a bit late, unfortunately, but a lot of work has been done here. We're going towards. It's a bit hard to explain because we can't see. Oh wow! So how do they get the brown stain to this white?
That was
No
but
problem.
here is one of you. He's not inside rubber. Do you want to start?
No, my hands are dirty. Would you like to have a look at the butter? Yeah, sure. So how do they get
After roasting, they send it back to the grind it again.
Okay, so I'm still in my trofro. I'm gonna get something to eat now. So day one in Tamale, we made a decision not to eat meat. Yeah. Yeah. Catfish points in grilled soup. That's definitely what I'm looking for. Okay, we're going home now. We just finished the dancing. This is our nightclub. This is our club. Yeah? So going back to the hotel now after a long day. Okay, this is another day. Now we are going to the market, and I'm worried about my camera. We had a good rest, so we're going to the palace. We're still in Tamale. They're yellow, okay? It's actually faster and here. Now, if you're not worried about all over you, that's fine. We're fine. Okay. It's a very small palace, but it's nice. And we're gonna go out in a minute.
Sorry, we just got here, so I don't really know the name of the palace. We'll give you the story after. But this is one of the main palaces here in Tamale. And we're just waiting in the car right now because we need to get permission before we walk in there. The brief story is that the chief lives here with his wives. The interesting thing is that the chief can marry as many wives as he wants, but they have to be from the same tribe. So we're gonna go inside and then learn the story behind the palace himself. Hopefully we get to see the king himself. If we don't, let's do with what
Yeah.
we have.
Now,
I'm
to
sure
say-
this place is rich in history and we can't wait to cover.
they might not allow us to film, so
That's
we'll
a
find out.
possibility,
There's a
yeah.
possibility. We're just gonna do a picture of the outside for
We'll
privacy
use our
purposes.
cuteness
Yes.
to make them allow us take the video.
Okay. You see how cute she is. You see the smile.
Yeah, you
Let me
can
cover
start. Don't worry, I'm not filming. They won't see it.
Yeah. So now, I don't know where I am, but I'm actually in one of the King's Palace in Tamale. I'm so sorry. We're going to do a visit here now. They actually allow us to come in, so it's a privilege. Normally they don't really allow people coming in. So we're just going to go through. They're going to tell us the story about the king, his wives, and the kingdom.
Are you guys excited?
Very excited.
Okay, let's go and check it out.
Thank you. This is our transport, and this is Marianne here. She's our tour guide, so we're going into the palace with the horses now. I'm not going to have too much video because they're very reluctant.
Yes.
And they're very kind, so I don't want to take advantage of it.
Of them. You guys should come to Ghana. There's so much here you can discover. I hope that when she goes back and shows you all the amazing stuff she's been up to, it will convince you to visit this place.
And
So my name is Mariam Bayo. I'm the face behind Riamshu Travels, a reputable company here in Ghana that takes care of all your travel needs, from accommodation, hotel bookings, transportation, tours, and everything. And it's not just limited to Ghana, but the whole of Africa. So if you're looking for somebody to plan your trip, just give us a call.
Okay.
So this is the King's Transport, or what?
Yeah, they were 6 before.
Okay.
But currently, as I speak, 4 are here. The 2 we send them to other places. So they want to live comfortable like this. This is the own room.
Okay.
This is another one.
Okay.
We have 2 inside over there. From past here, another 2 there.
2 there.
So
Okay.
sit there together.
All right.
Yes, so there were 6. But currently, as I speak, there are 4 are here. Also at some place. This is what I'm talking about.
All right.
No, thank you. Okay. Thank you.
These are the king's
Yeah, these are King's Palace.
horses.
Okay, so you take the leader.
Wow. And these are white ones.
This one that the king, so no one is riding it. Only the king himself.
On the royal horse. And what about the other?
Yeah.
If anything happens to me, I'll find him again.
This is the closest I've been to a horse before. Look at the nose of this guy. Oh, he's closer to me. Wait. That he's closer to me.
Yeah, but he knows you guys.
Okay, guys, this is me and the horse.
Okay,
This is me and the horse. This is an albino horse. You can see his eyes. Oh, he's just touched me, just like me. Oh my god.
happy with you attaching me. You're so handsome. I've actually seen a few horses.
If they have meeting, it's here that they sit. Here. You can come. You can come.
We're going to the.
So we are having a program whereby around evening time. And this is the place that we're going to sit.
Oh, he sits here outside.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is where the king sits. This is the key compound, and that's as far as we can go, to be honest. There's a process to see the king, and we haven't planned.
Who is a big kingdom, because in northern here, this place is very big. It's gained more than 20 to 25 in this community. The kingdom is big.
There are different kings, but all of them, this is their king. How many families are
The
entitled
family, they are plenty.
So is it like all those other kings, one day they also become this king? Or
There is a place that you pass, you can't go back again. It have a rule. When you pass from here, you are going forward. But here like this, as this man is here, he's the paramount chief grand palace. It's big town, and it also is king a lot of chiefs.
Okay.
so when you're king, you'll be king until you die.
Yeah.
You'll be king until you die.
When
So
you
when
die, the
he's
funeral will
no
take
longer here, another family automatically
Yeah,
will take it.
and the family will move on.
If there are so many families, who picks the family that would pick, or is already
Yeah, it's
set?
already set.
So this one knows when this one is done.
So this one, the new person will come.
Oh, but you can't tell me how many families can be chiefs. Because usually maybe 3 families, 7 families, more than that. Yeah. Okay.
Getting a bit of history there about the kingdom and the kingship process, how to become a king and who is entitled to be a king, what family is entitled. So it's quite a big family, right?
Sit here, the people, the elders will sit here, the send delegation, will bring it here. and settle it.
Okay, this is a very nice king is in charge of the law here.
Yes.
If you do anything wrong, it goes to the kingship before anything. That's amazing. Thank you. So I'm doing a video of the whole place. We were not allowed to go all the way in there, so we have to just stay here. But you can see at the top over there, there's the houses of the king. We went as far as the horses. That's all we could do. It's beautiful. Yeah, the architecture is different.
You know you're
Yeah.
somewhere. It's really to
Yeah,
understand
it's
your
authentic
place,
to who we truly are in Africa. All right, so I love this. I love it, and I'm just so happy they allow us to stand here. Yeah.
Can you right here in Tamale, and we were interested in learning a bit of history about this place. I honestly want to mention the name of the palace because I feel I'm going to butcher it. But then this is a palace right here in Tamale, and it happens to be one of the biggest palaces here. And it's so rich in history. You can just have access to little bits of footage because they won't allow us to take our cameras inside. It's really authentic, but it really represents Africa and
Simplicity. Art gallery in Tamale. Amazing. Would you believe this if I told you or anybody told you how beautiful is this? This is a tour guide. Hello.
Hi, hello.
Yeah.
So the Nkrumah place, is it also like an arts exhibition?
Yeah, it's an art exhibition center, but right now there is no exhibition over there. Go there, you just go.
What's on the ground? I missed that.
Madam is the red clay. They told us they have 3 places. This is one, the red clay, and then the other
This
one.
is SCCA, Savannah Center for Contemporary Arts, the red clay, and Nkrumah Volini.
Okay.
That's the one that's underground.
All
I
right.
think there's no art exhibition going on there, but is it open to the public?
Yeah.
The one on the ground?
No. That exhibition has been there.
I'm not sure what I'm seeing here, but they adventure to Niger, so tells you a bit of a story there. Around the mid 1950s, Jet's mother hopped on a lorry to Niger. That's a brief history here. And these are the picture. Quick visit to the art gallery here. I have Marian here who's going to tell me a little bit more. Yesterday.
So there's this guy here in Ghana called Ibrahim Mahama. So he has bought properties and has developed it to become art centers so that people can learn about history. Yesterday we were at the Red Clay, today we are at the SCCA. Today the exhibition is from renowned photographer called James Bano, and this is a representation of his life through pictures. It's an arts exhibition center, so every time you come you're going to have different artists, but today we have the privilege to see some of his works.
They mentioned something about an underground gallery.
So, like I was saying,
For people, if we can't see it, people can come and know that it's here.
Okay, that's something that has to do with Kwame Nkrumah, which is Ghana's first president. We would have gone to see it, but right now there isn't much going on. And since we're running against time, you guys come and visit, let us know.
You should come and visit and then hook her travel agency.
Like, if you-
James Bano is an elderly man who was a renowned photographer in Ghana. Okay, so that's his exhibition here. The story of how he put life of people through pictures.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Ibrahim because he's done a lot in the north.
Ibrahim Mahama is an artist in Ghana. He's also called Ibrahim Mahama. He's the owner of this place, SCCA, Savannah Center for Contemporary Arts. So This is his name, Ibrahim Mahama.
Yesterday we saw the Reckley building, the castle, we call it Reckley Castle. It makes sense because he's investing a lot into drone to study computers classes into planes. He's gathering a lot of aircraft. So he's contributing to the artwork of the community. But he does a lot of other stuff in the other buildings that we met yesterday. Okay, that's brilliant. So it has a very big impact in this community, which is the town of Tamale and the region. Yeah, he has an impact on the region. Now we're looking at the artwork of a very renowned photographer called James Banner. He's put all the stories of the town and the region into pictures. Yes? All right, thank you. Okay, as you can see, there's a change on my hair. Now, if you're wearing braids, I have to tell you it's very dusty in this town. And if you're not particular about the dust, that's fine. If you have issues, wear your mask. Some of us wear braids and you don't necessarily want to have the dust on it. Just prepare a scarf when you're coming to this place. A scarf to cover your head, okay? All right, so I am actually now at the art center. So I am looking to get out of my trotro, okay? We're gonna check how much art and artistry they have here. It's not big, it's not like in Accra, but it's good enough. Thank you. I am stopping before going to the safari. We're stopping here at the mosque.
My name is Mariam.
We are going to try to take some pictures and see the mosque. Can you remember what's the name of this town?
Larbanga.
Larbanga.
Yeah, Larbanga Mosque, you can see it.
Okay, good. So I think this is our guide. We're gonna see. All right. It's the mosque view. Interesting. Wear your scarf if you don't want your hair to get messed up, but other than that, it's a typical village environment. You have welcome from children. Hello. That's the view. Right. Okay.
You keep wondering, why is this girl always changing? In different videos, she's always changing. I'm a diva like that.
She has no justification to give you guys. She has to look good for everybody. We love it. Okay? She's amazing. It doesn't look like we're hungry right now, but she looks...
Yeah, we're hungry. Here we are in the Savannah region, and in the heart of Larabanga is the Larabanga Mosque, the oldest mosque here in Ghana.
Yeah.
I know my cousin, she likes a bit of fun, a bit of history, so I'm taking her here so that she can enrich herself with more cultural history about the land. So we're going to get the whole story behind this mosque. It's an amazing one. You guys should stay connected, stay tuned, just follow us.
Okay.
Yes, so this is the mosque about 600 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And,
600 years.
But the founder of this community came from Saudi Arabia, a town called Mandina. He was taken as a spiritual consultant to a certain warrior known as Ndewura Jakwata, king of Gonjas. This man, he was a warrior fighting a lot of wars for land. He cannot conquer a lot of places. So someone directed him to go to southern part of Mandina. There is a spiritual man who can pray for him and then he can conquer enough land. So this warrior man moved there and took the founder of this community as a spiritual man. So when they came, they fight along the Black Volta. If you're coming from the south to the north, you cross a certain river. I told you have two rivers, the White Volta and the Black Volta. So this warrior man got there and then he was defeated during the spiritual consultants. If you consider the northern part of Ghana here, 80% of this land is for the Gonjas. They had somebody who can pray for them spiritually. This man was able to conquer enough land. When the war ended, he also promised the founder that he shouldn't go back to Saudi Arabia again. He should settle where it's not polluted. Then he was walking with a spear. He need not to settle where they polluted, where they kill people. So he was going around this area to see what was happening there. The first settlement he started was the Mystic Stone side, half a kilometer away from here. There he was walking with his spear and arrow. He stood promising the spear that he's going to throw it wherever it landed, that is where he's going to take as a settlement. So he threw the spear from the Mystic Stone side and landed here. The next morning he was looking for the spear.
Italy is going to know that this is where it landed. So we came out with a few followers and they started building the mosques. But in the process of building the mosques, we used to go to the mystic soul side for official prayers until the mosque was fully completed. So when he came, the mosque was having only one entrance. Before the community became generation, they decided to open another 3 entrances, making 4 entrances. So this entrance here you see is for the ladies, and then where you make your photos is for the men. When we are going around, we see another one that is for the mullah, the one who called for prayers, and the last one is for the chief imam. And the mosque you to re-put it back because we don't want to change anything from the little fee that you pay after the end of the tour. Go for the upkeeping, and as you were talking of the donations, I will tell you why you're paying the donations. And the mosque, actually, as you said, you are not allowed to go inside if you are not a Muslim. You can only pick from there. You cannot go inside because if you are a Muslim, you want to go inside. You have to also perform a clean yourself before you can go. And we also have a tree supporting it. That's a baobab tree. That is where the founder of this community promised to be buried. When he was about to die,
The founder died
we eat the leaves.
and was buried here. It was actually standing on the graveyard of the founder. A little bit creepy, but hey. And then the baobab just...
No, it's about 500 years.
The baobab is a baobab tree, and then is 500 years old.
He died. So we consider it's about around 500 years. This you are also welcome. Yes.
I cannot go in, but I can have a quick view. You closed it. That's the inside. Unfortunately, we can't go in. It's amazing that you can have 200 people there. It looks so small from the outside. It's quite dark.
This is my community. This community, we are 100% Muslim. We are working on ecotourism development in this community. Unlike in the olden days, because of our religion, people about 60s or 40s cannot speak English.
Yeah.
Because when government try to build education here, the people say they don't want it because they think that if you're a Muslim and then you send your child to school, the person will become a Christian or a missionary.
Oh, okay.
So whenever government want to bring the school here, the people say no, they don't want it. Until 1995, they realized that education is very important. You can be a Muslim at the same time.
And they have education.
So what we could do is to get a Peace Corps volunteer from the United States and educate the people that you can be able to go to school. So we need a school. Unlike you can, from here to the Mole Park, every day the children have to walk in and out. Sometimes they do chased by wild animals, the bamboos, the elephants on the way. We realize that education is the key to everything. We are closer to the Mole National Park. The land there too was owned by this community. There was some kind of argument between the people of Larbanga and then the government that they want to move them from the park, come and settle here so that after few there will be some kind of benefits that come into the community. The people agree and they moved from the park to settle here. Sometimes these elephants can even come to this community to drink water, share water with this community, destroy people's farms, and there's no existence.
Okay.
So we think that we realize that we have to get a school for the people. When the Peace Corps came, he said we are lucky we have this, that a lot of people also want to come and see
this. Do you have a good turnover to see the mosque every year? Do people come?
Yes.
A lot of people come?
Sometimes it depends
Foreigners?
how they come. Yeah, foreigners come.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So we are looking at a very old building, 600 years, made out of pure clay and renovated and repainted over time. The oldest mosque in the world is found in Ghana. Okay, so if you want to see how it looks, come here and do not hesitate to contact Titi, our guide today. We'll let you know how to get hold of it.
Some of the nurses who are here, we want to stand for congregational prayer on Friday, come here to pray, and then they also want to Sunday, they also go and pray at their homes or anywhere they can get chairs, they go there and pray. So we live with everybody, but people from this community is 100%
Muslim, they live in peace.
Yeah, we live very peaceful.
We are 6 kilometers from the Mole National Park.
Because of the nature of the water that told you the elephants used to come here and share whatever they could. We have a dam where the people go and fetch the water. And the elephants also come and swim there and drink and do everything there. So a lot of people in this community have typhoid.
Oh, okay.
So cholera and
Just had a front view of the mosque. We haven't seen the other side, but that's the main entrance in the compound. So and that's the entrance of the main entrance. So earlier we were talking on the women entrance because we are only women. So I won't go closer because that's the main. Just to respect the community, just be aware of that. So we are just getting into Mole National Park. Animal Reserve Park is actually amazing so far. So good. The rooms are amazing. The place is packed. Indeed, it is a right time of the year. I think it's always a right time here because the weather is amazing. So we have the National Park here, we have the Forestry Commission, and this is our car over there. We are going on a VIP trip to the forest. See you soon.
Oh yeah, they go.
Oh my God. Hey. Please, we are ready. I should have
You want to go there? Are you sure? I think it's easier this way.
Yeah.
Tu peux monter et en?
I'm still a young at heart.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not young. If I can ride a bicycle, I can ride anything.
Hey.
I'm in. Okay. Maria.
I guess there's only one way to find out. Say that again.
I'm scared. I have a little bit of anxious.
Why?
A little bit anxious, but I'm also curious. So I'd rather go into my curiosity.
But why are you scared? That lion will come and jump in.
Is there lions there?
Yeah, there are lions, but we won't
Lord
spot
have
them.
mercy.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me
You'll be
go
able
to the
find
back.
out. Tell me, what are you most excited to see today?
Not the monkeys, that's a fact, right? But elephant, right? And the lions, actually.
And the lions?
I have never seen a lion up close, so I really want to see that. Hopefully we can see.
I can tell you that we have higher chances of seeing elephants, but let's keep our fingers crossed for the lions. Hey Jane!
Hi.
What are you most excited to see?
Head of elephants,
Yeah.
and anything. I'm just curious how the water is, but
Well, we only have suspected areas that we take our guests to enable them to see some of the species that we have in the park. Sometimes we go to the suspected areas to see more animals. Other times is that the park is not like this. Try as much as possible. Summary of the park: 94 species of mammals, 33 reptiles, 9 amphibians, 350 bird species, 700 tree species. Detailed information will be given to you when we come across any of these species. Thank you.
Moreover, it gives a level of animal safari. On the right hand side here, we have a school and a clinic. The school enables staff children to be educated and accept whosoever is in the premises of the park.
Okay.
Here you see the fresh ones are already shooting. Back of the tree looks employment opportunity to the northern people. And the right name in the tree
We are
program
getting
is
into the
here.
safari. When she was looking pretty there, I just took over. Looking fancy there with a hat. That's Jane. And the other person in the tour. Yeah, super excited.
Monkey, green monkey, and black and white colobus monkeys. All monkey species has very good eyesight in the day, but poor eyesight at night. We have an antelope species on the right here. The type of antelope bushback. There's a female ahead of the male. The male one is what we are seeing first, but in front of it there's a female. Have you seen the two?
Yeah. Poetry.
Bushback on the left hand side.
Oh, we spotted one. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. You see the park?
There's 4,500 577 square kilometers, which is very big. It's even bigger than Greater Accra.
Okay.
That's across 3 regions, 5 districts, namely the northern region, Savannah region, and Upper West region.
Okay.
The districts are North Gonja district, West Gonja district, Solatuna, Kalba, Wa East, and Wa West.
Yeah. And then you also, obviously, you said that we have 600
We have
of one
about 600,
species
700
of elephant.
elephants in Mole National Park. I believe now the number would even be more than what I mentioned, because this figure I gave you was since 2019. Population census of animals is done by experts, mostly Namibians, using other equipment, drones and helicopter. That was the figure.
Wow.
A couple of years now, we expect the numbers to increase. So until 2029, another census will be done.
So he's going now to get the footprint of the elephant, so we can see if we can track one of them or two of them at some point. Okay. So we left the guide behind and we're going with the driver now. Okay. I am so glad I spotted one. Right there. I'm wearing the scarf now. I'm not trying to be fashionable. It's just the dust is crazy, right? We're still looking for the step of an elephant. Hopefully we get to see one. Hopefully we get to see a lion. Yeah.
Hopefully not, but yeah.
Hello. Hi. We have. Oh my God! I've never seen an elephant. Look at that. I've never seen an elephant up close. That's the best moment of the safari. Hello.
So this is a male elephant.
I can't speak loud because I'm not scared them. We have been trying to spot at least one. This is one out of the 600 elephants that we have. There's more, probably. That's one. Boy, we've been looking for you everywhere.
That's huge. The phone doesn't even show you how huge this is.
I can't get any closer. I can't speak loud, but he is definitely the biggest piece of animal, whatever you call this, that I ever seen. Look at that. But we are not allowed to get closer, not to scare them. Okay? Yeah, apparently they're wild elephants, so you can't shout. We are actually right now at Mole Park in the northern part of Ghana. Elephant is the highlight of this, but we only spotted one. Apparently they go missing for a while. On the way back to another place, they spotted other 2 elephants, so we're just so excited we saw one after an hour. We're going to see the 2 other elephants now. Let's see what happened next.
Generally, we have 3 different species of elephants worldwide. The Asian elephant, we have the forest elephant, we have the savanna.
Yeah.
Out of the 3, Ghana is blessed to have 2. That is forest elephant and savanna. Only national park, we have only the savanna elephants are African. They are bigger than the Asian elephant and that of the forest elephant.
Yeah.
The second difference is that savanna is a male or female, the ivory or the tax. Asian and forest elephants is only the males that have the tax. These are animal species that can stay 50 years before they die. Few instances, some exceed 70, maximum 75 years.
Okay.
Female elephant uses 22 months to deliver when it is pregnant. And deliver 2 or more babies in one pregnancy, if not one delivery. That makes the elephant a fully protected species. This animal species uses 18 hours in feeding, 6 hours in resting to make the complete 24 hours.
Amazing.
For 250, maximum 300 kilograms of food in a day, which includes grasses, leaves of plants, selected fruits of trees, and salt lake. The salt lake is a place where there's natural salty content. The color of the elephant is black. And they always use sand and muddy on their body that is done to reduce heat and direct contact from terrestrial bite, which we call the process wallowing. Elephant also happens to be one of the fastest species on the ground. It covers a distance 40 kilometers per hour.
Wow!
They run 40 kilometers per hour. It's 4-wheel drive and running. The 4-foot goes the same time. Unlike human, one leg has to go before the other.
Okay, so we are going to. What's happening?
No, this is smaller than what we saw.
Small. Is that small?
It's small. It's smaller
The reason why we are behind, I don't know why. This is a smaller one. And look, now it looks small on the camera, but I can tell you these are huge animals. Are we? Can we go closer? Oh yes. We'll go closer?
50 meters.
Oh wait, 50 meters. Okay.
You stand?
No, I don't. I'm scared.
Okay, Olivia, I was calling to show you, and can you show this to Kyle? I spotted one elephant, and I can't go any closer, but hey, that's it. Guys, enjoy. I'll send you more videos later. Bye-bye. So we have another one. That's 5 elephants we managed to see. There's one hidden at the back there. If we get a little bit in front, you can see him from there, or you can see him moving. Amazing. Now, the rule is to stay quiet. Savannah elephants, yeah.
That we have here.
Savannah.
The forest ones are those that are in Bia National Park and Kaku.
Here we go. Like this.
This is the 6th elephant.
This is the 6th elephant we've seen today, and it looks like he was waiting for us to show every part of his body.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Look at how close that is. I guess this is really a good time to come on a safari here in Ghana.
Mariam is very happy. Look at that. Look at that. Number 6. Just when we thought we couldn't see more, they don't always come closer like this. We are lucky. We keep quiet. But I'm staying in the car because we can't go too close. Happy camper. Number 6. We are very lucky. Now, you can't see too much because we went at the back to eat. But it seems like this is the smallest of the ones that we've seen so far. But still big enough, right? We were about to give up.
They literally
we were so excited about 1, and now we just got offered 6.
Like we've each been given 2. Just thank you for your troubles. I love this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So just a reminder, we are at Mole Park, National Park.
How are you feeling about the whole thing? Are you happy you're
I am
here?
so happy. Honestly, the weather is the best. Please guys, don't have a high expectation of being cold. It's really nice. The roads are quite good, and the instructor, guides and drivers are perfect. They're very good in giving us the story of the park and the story behind all the elephants. I've learned that it's 600 plus. We saw, we couldn't do the whole park, but it's good enough. Yeah. We also missed out seeing crocodiles. I'm exhausted, but I'm happy. Like, you can't get any better than this. It was worth coming here, and really, the best time is maybe March, but come any time of the year. You won't miss it. Thank you to Matt from Travel in Ghana. She's on Instagram, and I'll give you more detail about her later. The Rangers. Okay, going back to my hotel room now, and this is the Mole Park Hotel. So it's like a camp within the park, really. They do have a swimming pool, nice people, nice food, and thank you. I just finished. I'm going back to my room now, and after that, big shower and food. All right. Okay, so this is the room. I have 2 twin-size bedrooms. We put it together so I can fit it. Remember, rule number 1 when you come here: never open the door when you hear a knock at night. Because the monkeys are knocking on the doors and looking for food. But it's perfectly clean. Love it. All you need is to be clean. All right? Oh, thank you. So
well, they
after the
provide
safari,
lights for ECG.
this is what I'm going to eat. And it's the first meal of the day. Yeah. Just because people carry the same name, they're not the same people.
Oh, no.
Just remember that. Mariam from the tour has nothing to do with Mariam Hotel. Okay, now this is after eating all the fufu and whatever. We had a long day, and this is the best way to end the evening in Africa. We're still in the Tamale Hotel, and there. I don't know who's beating who. What's this game, guys?
It's called Oware.
Oware. Yes. You can actually purchase them in the shop and bring it with you, because I think I have that in my house and I never used it. This is the kind of game you play when you really want to relax. Good night.
Well, I've saved your name on my photos, so it can differentiate. I can type your name and then delete all the photos that will come up.
Oh yeah. Hello guys. This is the best. Wow. I was still doing my makeup. Wow. We are running because we don't know if the elephant, I don't know if it's supposed to be here, but the guy is coming closer to us. Is this the time to run? This is priceless. He's staring at me. It's
No.
This is beautiful.
I know.
Guys.
We literally just woke out to rest.
Now, I don't know if it's normal that he's finding himself all the way here. It must be something that happened, but that's unusual, right? So
yeah.
We're quite lucky. So that's elephant number 8. So we are being blessed with a lot of. We have a visitor. To leave this beautiful place. I need 24 hours sleep. So guys, it was an amazing time. I'm just so happy I've seen this part of the country, and I'm really encouraging you guys to come back, and I will be back soon. Alright? Thank you. Bye bye.